up, y'all? Welcome back to the QuiniceRevon, y'all. By the time of the video and that thumbnail, I'm gonna give you guys a 2-month update. So it's time to give you guys a 2-month update of us living in Houston, Texas. If you haven't already, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so you never miss when your girl drops a video. As well, go ahead and subscribe to my other channel, The Quinice Show. I'll go ahead and drop that down below. But let's get into this update. So I wanted to come in here in the bathroom, y'all. Yes, I'm in the bathroom. And give you guys like a 2-month update of what's been going on, how we like it. Are we gonna stay here? Are we gonna leave? Are we just gonna do a year and dip? Okay? So let's get into it real quick. So basically been in Texas now for 2 months. So y'all saw the horror story that we went through already with our first apartment. It was not ideal. Literally we're at a sister property, and with that sister property, there's still a little bit more issues, but we're gonna give them time to try to get the things together. I'm not gonna jump too quick because I seem like with Houston apartments, like I said, this is my second one, you guys, and the first one was a horror story. If you haven't seen our video of when we moved, I'm gonna drop that down below so you guys can check that out, because baby, that was too much for me. We got here at the new place and there's still things that need to be done, but I'm gonna give them grace. I'm gonna give them grace because I feel like they need the time to fix what they need to fix that we have issues for. Legacy's ready for a nap, you guys, but I was like, let me do this video, so my husband's taking care of that. But I'm gonna give them time. We're gonna give them a little bit more time. There is some things that need to be done, but they're not as bad as that other apartment, because baby, I don't know what I signed up for. That was just too much. So living in Houston has been, I want to say, an adjustment. With all the kids going to 3 different schools, you guys, like I have like 6 schools, 3 different schools. It has been an issue far as like, not an issue, but just, you know, having to go to 3 different schools for different things. Everybody is registered in school. We weren't able to stay into the schools that they were previously registered at when we got here because we were out of district. So now the schools they are in district where we live now, which was an adjustment. Y'all know Legend, if you're new to the channel, Legend, I have a 5-year-old that does have autism. So you know transition, new things can really uproar him. So we're working through that. Let's start with him first. So Legend was in a regular kindergarten classroom. That's per his IEP because he does have an IEP. However, after further consideration and knowing the things that he needs to have, you know, to prevail in kindergarten, we decided to put him in a more structured environment. So pretty much he's in a classroom with people, with other children that have special needs, which I feel like is the best way. He can really adapt and really general education. This child of mine, oh my goodness. So he really can adapt in a general ed classroom. I'm pretty sure he can, but he really can adapt into a classroom. It was a little bit too much for him, so I wanted to give him, let me turn this light on, y'all. Let me see. I wanted to give him a space where he felt, you know, himself. He can, you know, adjust better. The teachers in this classroom can understand Legend a lot better in this classroom because they're used to dealing with kids that have the disability that he has, or dealing with kids that have autism, I should say, which I really did enjoy, which was definitely a perk. So it was nice for him to adjust into a classroom of that type of size. It's not as many kids in there as it was in a general ed classroom. I think there's like 9 students in there, and that was it, which I really did like for him. He's adjusting, he's prevailing right now. We do have an IEP meeting coming up because he did come from Arizona, so they have to make sure that the IEP follows with Texas guidelines here. So we have to do that. You know, I'm definitely gonna give you guys the one-on-one of what happened with that when that meeting does occur. But he's good, he's prevailing. I am still trying to work out getting his OT and speech therapy because you guys know that he was doing that down in Arizona. So we're trying to get that back up and going. We did find him a pediatrician, so he will start going back for his yearly, he's gonna do a yearly well exam anyways that we're here. And then he is missing 2 shots, you guys, so he has to go to the doctor and do that because he needs it for school. So I'm already going through enough with just that. Like, that's, I already know that day when he goes to the doctor is gonna be a lot. So we're gonna do that. So that's pretty much Legend's little, okay, so I left off on the doctor for Legend. So, cause I had to tell the baby girl, but we're gonna take him to the doctor, see how he does. I'll let you guys know how he adapts with that. But we did find the kids a pediatrician, so we'll go ahead and start making their appointments. And the first one to have an appointment actually is Legend, so, cause he needs those shots for school. Then my middle son, he's adjusting well. No, okay, so my middle son, he's in middle school, he's in 6th grade, so he's adjusting really well. He actually likes his new school. His new school does not have uniforms, you guys. So that's a plus, that's a bonus, because all his other schools he's been to, they had uniforms. Even the school when we first got here had uniforms, so he's happy that he doesn't have to worry about uniforms. I personally like uniforms because it's easier for me for back to school and stuff, so now we have to make a whole shopping video of taking him shopping. I'm probably gonna do like fall, not fall, like winter, fall clothes, fall, winter clothes, or probably winter clothes, since he has outfits to get him through until it starts getting colder down here. Right now he has like sweats and stuff like that. So he's really excited about being able to wear regular clothes. So we're excited for him because he has already made friends, you guys, in our neighborhood, which is crazy because we literally just moved here like over the weekend. So he's made friends, they come get him, they all hang out in the neighborhood, like in our little, you know, complex, which I love that for him. So he's adjusting really well. He's adjusted better than all the boys that go to school right now. So he's really enjoying it and stuff like that. He's made friends. He's already made friends at the school. So we're proud for him that he was able to make the friends he has. Then we have my oldest. This is his 2nd high school out here in Texas, which wasn't ideal, but it is what it is. He's adjusting. He said he likes the other school he was going to before this one, but y'all, that one was in the city. They were just everywhere. Like, it was not really my cup of tea. I really didn't like the school a little bit because of how they were doing things. This one that he's at, I do appreciate and I like it a lot better. So he'll understand when he's a parent, like I told him. So he's adjusting. He does like the fact that they get out earlier and stuff like that. So he's on board for that. I feel like just give him time. He literally just been in the school for like 4 days. So I'm like, give it time, you'll get used to it, whatever. So we'll see how he adjusts. Like I said, all the kids have all, we found a pediatrician for them. I still have to find myself providers out here because I loved my therapist back in Arizona that I had. Everything was virtual with her, but now since I'm here, I'm gonna try to find a therapist that offers in-person therapy sessions, because I really want to just go in there and do my little therapy session, get everything out. If I'm crying, I'm getting through it, I can deal with it there and then get in my car and go home. It was okay for telehealth because Arizona didn't really have a lot of options of providers personally that I was wanting that were able to do in person. So I'm definitely happy that we're able to have the option to have an in-person provider, which I'm really excited. So I'm looking at for therapy and then medication management, which is like, because you guys know I suffer from anxiety and depression and PTSD. Maybe I have a whole list of stuff that I go through, okay? So we're getting that back on track, so I don't have any lapse in my medication and stuff, so we're good there. And then, yeah, we're just trying to find me a primary care provider as well to just take over my generalized health. So I'm doing my little research, looking up. I do have a couple of providers that I'm actually gonna go see to get their vibes and everything, like do an appointment with them. And then if I just like the vibes of it and it's in my best interest, we're gonna go ahead and pick that as our primary care provider and things of that. So we're just trying to make sure everybody's on top of everything and stays, you know, pretty much the transition, like they can still be able to see the providers they need if we have issues or what have you. The boys do wanna do sports this year. I know last year we were taking a back seat. Everybody's grades were gonna go and see how they were gonna improve. And then if they were going to do those things, then we're gonna be able to do sports. So I know this year we're gonna definitely look into sports. I know my older son loved soccer when he was about 10 or 11 years old, but now he's older, he took a break and did football, and then he also did basketball. So now he's getting back to wanting to do soccer. Older son, my other second oldest, he's thinking about doing like flag football or something like that. But if we can't get him to that, he said he wouldn't mind doing soccer. I just want to try to keep them active because we are in a new state and I want them to feel comfortable and try to get used to, you know, being, you know, making friends and stuff like that. That's how I made most of my friends. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I really made most of my friends doing sports. And that's really what it takes, is you being in a sport to make friends. So the kids are really excited about doing that. So we're definitely gonna take you guys on the journey of whatever sports they decide to get into, which I'm excited, I'm all for. You know, Legend, he's really picky about what he wants to do, so he probably won't do any sports or anything. And then Legacy, she is actually, she's not in daycare right now. We have not decided to put her in daycare. Right now she's been okay with just being at home. We are gonna try to get her in like an early Head Start program. We are gonna try to do that for her because we feel like that's a little bit more maturing for her right now. But right now we're not doing it in daycares. I did love the daycare she was at in Arizona. Yes, I can probably find one, but it will take us a minute, like a long time, because we do not play on finding a daycare. You shouldn't either. So it might take a little bit for that, but they do have early Head Start here. And they did in Arizona too, but we're gonna start doing that because she will be 3. So her birthday's next month, so we're gonna definitely try to get her ready to start either Head Start the beginning of the year or school. And that's Legend. Okay, Legend was upset, so I had to go deal with that. But we've been able to go see a lot of places out here, like far as like go sightseeing and stuff like we want to, because literally we came down here, y'all, we had to go right to work. So I'm gonna start vlogging when we do stuff. We're just trying to get our finances back in order and everything, just make sure everything runs smoothly. And then we'll be able to start going sightseeing. So if you live in Texas, give us some places that we can eat at, take the kids, have fun at. I did see there like have zoos and museums and all that stuff. So I definitely wanna start getting the kids more active and outside. So yeah, I'm just trying to find my way of everything. But y'all, these highways out here are no joke. They're no joke. I don't understand why y'all highways are so high. Like, these highways are tall. Like Arizona and I'm from the Midwest. So the Midwest, living in Chicago and then living in Arizona, they prepared me for driving in Texas, because baby, they don't know how to drive out here either. Learned that too. But the highways are high as ever, y'all. It's like you're going on a damn roller coaster. I do not wish that for nobody. So if you're scared of heights, do alternate routes. I know on the navigation apps and stuff, y'all can say that y'all don't want highways, but you'll be taking forever to get to your destination. So if you can get through that, get through it, over time you'll get at ease to go over those ramps, over the bridges and stuff, and on the highways, how tall they are. But it's an adjustment. I can say that's one of the things that has caught me off guard living here, is that. And then Dallas is a whole nother. I ain't never been to Dallas yet, but baby, I'm scared of it, because they said their highways are even worse. So I don't know why they want their highways to feel like we're on a Great America ride. I don't know. But if you're scared of heights like myself, because baby, I'm scared of heights, that is definitely one of the things to look into that caught me off guard being here. Thank goodness, like everywhere that I need to go, I've only had to go up really high once. And baby, we ain't never went back to that place. I don't know where we were going, but no. But yes, their highways are something else. I do like on their turning lanes though, like, okay, so their roads are really weird to drive. Like, I'm not used to them. As I probably be out here, I'll get used to them. So they have like the lanes when you come off the expressway. It's really hard to explain, but they have the lanes when you come off the expressway, but then they do have where you have the turning lanes, and they have a U-turn lane where if like you're driving and then you have to do a U-turn, they will let you do that, which I like it. That's one thing I do like about it. But baby, they got one ways up the ass out here. They really do. One ways are everywhere. But just driving out here is an adjustment. It definitely is. Like I said, Arizona and living in the Midwest has prepared us for taking on Texas roads, but baby, they are not for the weak, and especially them expressways. The people have been nice and kind. I don't know if I said that before already, but they have been, everybody we ran into, we've been getting treated. They say good morning, they speak to you. In Arizona, baby, they do not. Arizona people, they really don't, they be in their own little bubble. Like, they don't really be fooling with all that, but it's nice to interact with other people, and they, you know, are polite as you are. So I do appreciate the places that we have been with me and my family, and we, you know, fit right in and we don't have any issues. But so far Texas is gonna be home. Right now we are still on the fence if we're gonna stay or go. We're still trying to get, you know, get our feet, you know, wet and see how we like it here. But everyone says it's okay for right now. I know that if I do stay here, I'm going to buy, because I do not want to keep paying rent, because rent is becoming just too much at this point. Everywhere you go is becoming expensive. I mean, Texas is, to me, is a lot cheaper than Arizona was. Don't get me wrong, Arizona is such a beautiful state. So if you haven't been to Phoenix, definitely go. I love everything about Arizona except for their heat. The heat was just getting to me too, and the price of living is just becoming astronomical. So, but that's everywhere. So hopefully, you know, everything starts dying down a little bit. We thought about going back once our oldest is done with high school, but I don't know if we're even come across that. I feel like getting services for Legend have been a little bit of a tricky situation because there's wait lists out here. Arizona doesn't have wait lists. So if you have a child with disabilities or whatever, it might be a lot easier to get assistance. Like Legend had developmental disability. He had DDD out there in Arizona, and he literally we waited 60 days and he got approved. Here there's like wait list on top wait list. So that's one of the defaults of being here, is that there is a wait for certain services that he's eligible to get. So we're just trying to figure out, you know, weigh the pros and cons. If obviously the cons weigh the pros, then we would look into relocating, but not until after our oldest is done with high school. Because I always said, like, at least want him to finish. But then that we're enduring right now is that his services, like, we could probably still get OT and speech through like a prescription or whatever like that. But as far as like getting like disability, like, you know, the other perks of, you know, having whatever services else he can get, it is a wait list for. So that is a down situation, because Arizona, literally you waited 6 days, baby, you was in there. And I wish it was easy to transfer, but it's not. They don't transfer services because obviously we're in a new state. But we'll just see how that goes and takes on from there. But we are adjusting, we're here. We're trying to see what we like, what we don't like. We are looking at different areas to see what areas we would like to build in. So if you guys wanna see that journey, we'll take you guys on for that, because we are thinking about building. Like, that's my next thing, like I said, because rent everywhere is just high and I'm just ready to buy. So they do have some homes that are already done. But like I said, I wanna at least live this year out to see how, you know, we like it. If we don't like it, what we're gonna do. But like I said, we're gonna obviously be here till at least 2026 because of our oldest being in high school right now. So gives us enough room. I know that I'm looking at my timeline of buying my house possibly next year if everything is in the up and up for us, and we're like, forget it, we'll just buy is the best option for us. Then we'll probably do that. But right now we're renting, and baby, I'm with everybody else with this inflation. It is killing us. But to me, we're gonna call Texas home for right now. If anything changes, you already know, I'll let y'all know. Y'all know how we are. But I just want to give you guys a 2-month update that so far this is gonna be home. It's adjustment. Anywhere you go is an adjustment, but I felt like I knew Arizona was home when I got there. It's just, baby, everything just started going up, and that's everywhere, but we just have to adjust it. I'm giving Texas a chance, you know, just to see how everything moves out here and see how I like it. And then if we decide to continue on, we will continue on. But if not, on to our next adventure. But right now we're gonna just adapt to being Texans. Like I said, comment down below if you guys have places to take the kids, places to have date nights, places to eat. Like, give us places, y'all, because Google don't be helping. And TikTok, baby, I stay on Texas TikTok because I'm trying to find places and things to do for these kids. And literally, I just Google stuff and then we end up at that place, if we do. But come on to our journey of us calling Texas home. If you haven't already, go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. But we're gonna end our little 2-month update, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.